What is this? Oh, it's the original Donkey Kong Country. Oh yeah, I've been playing a lot of ukulele lately, and of course that's had me thinking all about Rare. When I think of Rare, the first thing I think of is the original Donkey Kong Country. And I've never actually played this game all the way through. In fact, I've probably never played a vast majority of it. I've never owned it before, until I finally subscribed to Nintendo's garbage online service, but it was pretty cheap, so whatever. And this is the most modern legal version you could get, so, I mean, I'll take what I can get, I suppose. But yeah, I was really thinking about how much this game really affected me as a kid, even though I've never played it before, and I thought, let's just go ahead and do this. Like, I may be no good at it. I've only really practiced the first level here, and I don't think I've ever played beyond World 2. Actually, for reasons we'll get into later, but yeah, man, here we go. I mean, one of the most atmospheric platformers of all time, if you ask me. Like, I think this game really was an achievement for its time, but here we go. Level 1, Jingle Hijinks. Don't know how good I'm going to be at this game, but I guess we shall see. But even I know the cardinal rule of Donkey Kong is you always go back from where you came from, because we get the extra life, of course, common knowledge at this point. But I think there are a fair other amount of levels, too, where there might be a little secret if you kind of go backwards right from where you start. Not always the case, but you know, it's kind of weird. I've never beaten the original here, but I did beat, I do own and I did beat both Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze as well, and I absolutely loved Tropical Freeze. I think that is one of the greatest 2D platformers of all time, so I think I just never came back to the original because, I don't know, you know, I could have bought it on like the Wii or the Wii Virtual Console, but I just never really did it. I couldn't really tell you why. Yeah, we have Diddy right here. Everyone knows that Diddy's probably, you know, the superior player in this game, so I'm just gonna nab his extra life right here because that can be pretty hard to come by before I get the K. Diddy jumps higher, he moves faster, so you know he is the preferred character for a lot of reasons. Me, I don't know, maybe it's my inner contrarian, but I do kind of prefer Donkey Kong. I don't know, just the jumps feel like they're a bit more tighter with Donkey Kong, but Donkey Kong does have one advantage as well, and that's that he can jump on these big guys and actually kill them in one hit. He can also pick up and carry the barrels without any weight penalty, so like he doesn't slow down or anything like that, but these are things that you guys already knew. I mean, this is Donkey Kong Country, one of the most overplayed games on this platform of all time. And so, you know, I'm always kind of discouraged, you know, when I say that, because I know it's the truth. I know there are a million other playthroughs of this game on this platform, so why would anyone watch mine? But I've gotten to the point where it's more like, I just want to play what I think I'll enjoy. And if anyone watches me play it and they enjoy it too, hey, there we go. As we get the first secret in the game. Like I've already alluded to, I do not know where all the secrets are in this game, like far from it, actually. I think there's another one down here, actually, yeah. I have practiced up the first world a bit, but I mean, that's it. I have not done a whole lot past that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, like the rhino is the best one to get, so I want to jump whenever we see the flamingo. I don't know all of the names of these guys. I know that the rhino is Rambi, though. There we go. So if we get 3 golden tokens of one specific animal, we get a bonus room, and we can get a lot of extra lives from it as well. Which is good because this game is pretty hard. I mean, it doesn't... I don't think the series was really known for its difficulty at this point. You know, it wasn't that ball-crunchingly difficult. But I think we're gonna get there at some point, you know, and I don't think... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off Rambi in order to get up here. I don't think there's anything exciting up there, though. Maybe just a few bananas. But I believe it was Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 3 that really got the reputation for, hey, this is a hard-as-nails platformer. And I'm down for hard-as-nails platformers, man. Like, you know, I play the Crash Bandicoot games, I play the Mega Man X games, like these, they can be pretty intense platformer games at certain points. But, okay, so if we switch to Diddy here, I know we can jump up here and get a secret, right? Anything up here? Should be something up here. Is that it? Well, I think I got a boatload of bananas, so hey, there we go. So things that you can only get with Diddy, by the way. But I always thought it was weird. And I want to say, like, the episode, the naming of this episode is here for a reason, you know, Masterclass in Atmosphere. This is especially when we get to the kind of the more moody stages of the game, I feel like. Not so much the jungle stages and things like that. But it really is incredible what this game was able to accomplish for the hardware. And I just have to give, like, hats off to Rare for making that happen. I mean, I can just imagine. This game was released in the same year that I was born, 1994. Granted, I was born very late in 1994, so... I mean, you could say I was born in 95 for all intents and purposes, I suppose, but I can just imagine, you know, I often wish that I was born a decade earlier so I could have experienced games like this as a kid. Because, man, like, I just hear the secondhand stories, right? Like being cuddled up, like, in a blanket in your bedroom playing Donkey Kong Country and just being completely immersed in the atmosphere. And atmosphere is very, very important to me in games because for some people, gaming these days is, you know, like you have the sweaty pair of headphones and you're hunched over a desk in the corner and we're going to play some some hardcore competitive games online, you know, and that's not what gaming really is for me, and I didn't know that was there. I swear to God I didn't know that was there. I was trying to, get to the top of that tree, but it didn't happen. But games for me have always kind of been more single-player oriented, I suppose. So if a game could just really get me lost in its atmosphere, I think that's an accomplishment. And I did not think I was going to make that jump. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that one either. We're being really risky here. Okay, it kind of sucks that I can't see the positioning of the bees right off the bat, but I can go ahead and make that. Woo! It is kind of weird that here, like, in the second level, we get, like, a rainy, kind of difficult-to-see level, though. And I don't think I can get up there without Diddy, unfortunately. Yeah, Donkey Kong cannot jump high enough. But I do like how you go from, oh, he can, look at there, and there's the Kong. I think if I did have Diddy, I could get to that tree right there and get some extra bananas, but hey, that is how the cookie crumbles. But it is kind of weird that the second level is kind of the rainy, dark one, but this game has a wide range of atmosphere, and I think it's all pretty freaking fantastic. But here we go, it's Cranky. You're lucky you just caught me, I was just heading out. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in a real game. Oof. Alright, Grandpa. Why don't you shake your fist at the sky and scream at me while you're at it? I could get through DK Country with only 1 life, easily. I mean, I haven't lost a life yet. I'm talking about when games were games. No advice for me, Cranky? That's what he's supposed to do. 3 lives and 3 continues, that's all we had. I love how he physically abuses Donkey Kong as well. Back in the day, games never looked like this when I was a lad. Okay, can you shut up, Cranky? Is there anything else you can say? And we were much better off in those days as well. You know, they really nailed the old man vibe. There we go, in jungle hijinks, sink to the treetops, earn extra lives, yeah. So Cranky will give you like advice on the various levels, and some awesome comedy as well. They introduced a lot of new Kongs in Donkey Kong Country, and I mean, they're still around to this day. Kongs like Dixie and Diddy and Cranky, well I guess they're the only ones that are really around. I guess Funky is. The rest of the Kongs that they introduced in this game, along with pretty much all the Kongs they introduced in DK64, were not really a thing past this game. I don't really know why. I wish we would get new Donkey Kong games, you know, it might be kind of about time for another DK 3D platformer, you know? Yeah, really super original idea there, I know, but, you know, just singing the praises about the original Donkey Kong Country's atmosphere, I will say off the bat, I guess we can talk about it later, like, there's a reason why this is probably my favorite of the trilogy, despite it being pretty universally agreed from what I can tell. Donkey Kong Country 2 is like the better game, I guess. I don't know, like, to me, this game, it's kind of less about its hardcore gameplay, like all the secrets and things. And it's kind of more about, like, the atmosphere and the feeling that it gives you, like, when you play it. Because if I wanted, you know, like, a technically better platformer, I would say, like, on the system, I would say Mario World is probably technically the better platform, but Mario World doesn't have close to, like, the atmosphere and immersion that this game brings. And I feel like in the sequels, you know, at least from what I've seen, it is not nearly as appealing as an atmosphere in those 2 games, for various reasons, again, that, you know, I can explain later. Like, get the end. There we go. For that reason, like, this one is my favorite. I like the atmosphere the most. I kind of like, the general feel of the setting, the most. I get, you know, they went for different things in the next 2 games. I didn't want to completely just retread the original, and I respect that. You know, I think that's commendable in a lot of ways. But I don't think as far as just the feel of the game and what I think the Donkey Kong Country series does best compared to other platforms, I feel like the original here just really does the best out of the trilogy. But that's also why I would say Tropical Freeze is better than all of them, because my god, I don't think I have ever been immersed in the world of a 3D platformer before, like Tropical Freeze. It was just that amazing. But here we go, Coral Capers. Okay. This level wowed me as a kid. I'm just gonna shut up for a while, and it's gonna be a long pause, guys. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a couple of minutes, but it's just this music. You know, that's probably the longest pause I've ever had in a video game, but it kind of goes hand in hand because I feel like the music and this level and just what you're seeing and the effects on screen, like, it's hard to put my finger on. I'm not really sure I can properly describe it, but it really is this incredible feeling of, like, an underwater level. You know, it's kind of peaceful and calming, and the effects on the screen make you really feel like you're underwater. It's not just that everything is blue, but, like, this is kind of what you see whenever you're underwater, and the music is just so fantastic. I was singing David Wise's praises in ukulele, and I believe he wrote, like, the vast majority of the songs for this game as well, and it is just incredible, man. Like, this is probably my favorite track in the game. The final boss music, you know, is kind of legendary these days, despite me never having played the level in the final boss, or beating the final boss in this game, rather. But this just captures, like, an underwater feel to me in the most amazing, kind of immersive way possible. You know, I swam a lot as a kid, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit. But whenever I would swim, you know, kind of calmly, not competitively or practicing, I would kind of picture that music in my head when I was under the water, and it just fit. And playing this game as a kid, that level that wowed me, man. I don't really know how to explain it, but it really just captured my imagination. Whoa, dudes, my name's Funky Kong. My bodacious jumbo barrel can launch you to any point on the island. Most unfortunately, it can only send you to a place you've already been to, so you're completely useless to me, Funky. But yeah, we can use him to easily get between worlds whenever, you know, we have more than one world to get to. But yeah, the water levels, they are notoriously difficult. I'm kind of surprised that I got through that without too much trouble. But, God, just as far as, like, how they make me feel personally, it's just pretty incredible. But here's another instance of go back to where you started, or before you started, or before where you started, something like that, and you'll find a really good secret. Look at that. I love crap like this. Just, like, skip the whole freaking level, man. It's amazing. And I believe, if my memory's not betraying me right here, there should be, like, yes, there it is. That'll be the third rhino. I think I can only get it with Diddy. And here we go, bonus game time. I love doing it with the rhinos because you'll see. It's Rhino-mania! Yeah, I stole that joke, and it's from something. And if you guys know where it is, you just go ahead and tell me, because it's pretty freaking amazing. But actually, when I was looking up, like, advice for this game, because I just wanted to make sure I had all the mechanics right and such, I actually discovered something about these secret levels that I never knew. And I don't think my cousins ever knew either, because I would only play this game when I was with my cousins, because they owned a Super Nintendo and I never did. But if I don't run out of time, which I'm totally going to, I probably should have headed over there earlier. You can find, like, a secret rhino over there to the very right that gives you like 100 rhinos or something like that. But the time started decreasing far faster than I kind of anticipated, sadly, so that sucks. Too bad. Ah well, we got a lot of extra lives though. Again, which I'm probably gonna need, because this has been surprisingly smooth so far, but again, I have practiced up the first world a little bit. Because I wanted to just get a feel for how things were gonna feel on, as far as playing this game were concerned with the Nintendo Switch Online service. But I'm pretty sure, because I remember one level in particular. It's not one level in particular, I just remember, and you guys know this one, the Minecart Levels, am I right? Yeah, the Minecart Levels, like, I could not beat them as a kid. Like, I'd always have to hand the controller off to my cousin, and even she would have some problems, you know? It would be an ordeal whether or not she could beat the Minecart Levels either, so... I'm not looking forward to that. That's gonna be like an old childhood demon that I'm gonna have to take care of, or something like that. I think there's another secret right here. No, there's not. Whenever the game gives you a TNT barrel, you can bet that there's a secret wall somewhere somewhere nearby. Oh, come on, jumping jack flashes. Taking me out like that. But I'm no good at the secrets, and like I said, I don't dislike the secrets or whatever, but the game is really not about finding all the secrets to me. As boy, we got the little barrel blast things here. This is gonna be fun. Gonna mess this up 100%. But the game isn't, you know, different people can take different things away from games, right? And, you know, that's one of the best things about them. I was never one of those guys that's like, I gotta find all the secrets, because again, like, a lot of the secrets in this game I don't find terribly engaging. They're just kind of like weird mini-games that, I don't know, I never thought were all that impressive, I guess. For me, it was all kind of about, you know, like the flow of the game, so we get the G, nice, and then just kind of being able to soak in everything the game gives you, and just... I don't really know if this is making sense or not, but I guess I just don't really kind of value certain things about the game that other people might. I don't know. But here we have the same point, which is a good stopping point, actually. It's Candy Kong, the just very strangely feminine Kong. And what she does is we jump into her barrel and we save. Always love me jumping into some candy barrels. Did I save the game there? I don't know, maybe I should have pressed A instead of B.